Hi guys, good morning. Today we're checking out part 2 between Gozo and her Robert. Now I just woke up, I am about to go to work, so my voice might be a bit raspy. But let's get to it. So, today Gozo is playing as the second Mechanizy Corpus. The deck code is in the description. And Robert is playing as the 21st Panzer, which is definitely my favorite division to play with. I don't know why. I just find them really nice and balanced. Now, what isn't balanced though is the amount of SPWs being bought here by her Robert on the left side. Aufklär and Ersatztruppen, Flamethrower Infantry, and that is basically about it. Up in the north we see some more Ersatztruppen, Marder 1s, and other than that, not really much. I do wonder what type of armor he put in this deck. 21st Panzer is actually not that bad. Now on Gonzo's side, in the south, we have quite a lot of Strelikis, Tankless and Nikis, a bunch of anti-tank guns, so 2 Zis-3s, 2 more Streliki DPs, and an Su-76 command. In the middle, looks like a similar loadout. We do have some Maxim machine guns, some more Strelikis, Rozvedkas, an Su-152, T-3476, and a Command Su-76. That Su-152 might actually do a lot of damage because it is a massive flat field over here. So that's going to be interesting to see. Over here we have another Maxim, a Streliki DP, a 76, and a Streliki Kamrati. Cool. Pretty cool unit composition here. I am really looking forward to seeing what's going to happen on this open field, because one of them is mechanized and the other one is armored. I think here it won't really matter if someone is playing as mechanized or armored, because this just boils down to infantry. Here it'll definitely matter. Having long range tank destroyers or like assault guns like the Su-152, that's gonna reign supreme here. I have actually not really played on this map that much, but here it seems like just a few AT guns, some machine guns should be able to hold, because there's just a natural blockade going on there. So let's see what happens. If you hear me sip on coffee, it is literally 6 in the morning. Just bear with me here before I forget again. Now in terms of income, it does look like her Robert really plans to win in either A and B phase. Gonzo is playing the long game. Very interesting. So SPWs are unleashing, I don't know yet on what. It's on that poor Streliki Kamrati, it seems. That guy's not gonna have a fun time. Maxim machine guns, beautifully positioned. SPWs are just racing over. It's a bit of a problem. Really nicely used smoke, but it actually helped out her Robert more than anyone else. Yeah, as you can see, her Robert really focused a lot of points on the south, not so much in the middle, and you can tell, and basically nothing up in the north. Like Gonzo is basically holding the intersection here, which has the points, and Robert barely has anything to hold that position. Very nicely placed grenade. Gonzo is still holding tooth and nail. more infantry coming up. A lot of Panzer Grenadiers. Just love the infantry in 21st Panzer. Now these MGs would have been better if they were placed kind of over here. There we go. Wow. SPW with his 20mm just took out the tank. That is impressive. Did it or did something else crack it? I am actually not quite sure. Well, so far, the game is firmly in the hands of Her Robert, but just as I say that, the SU-152 peeks out and is being redirected from the middle to the south to get fire support, like from that position right there, which is just a beautiful position. Cuts right into this road. T-34 just got collapsed by the Marder and the Panzer IV. SU is about to unleash again. Misses quite a bit actually. And the Marder tries to get in closer. 1750 meters range on this. So he is barely out of range. It's good to keep him busy though. Now with that, Her Robert does break through. The SPWs are leading the charge, taking the hits of the AT guns and also actually taking them out somehow. Marder 1 hit the 76, bailed that one out. Very lucky hit there. Oh yikes. Su-85 taken out. One thing that Robert needs to be careful with is not overextending and also getting more fire support. So as you can see, a Gepard, that's a really good choice. He has 2 of those. Very nice. Some machine guns, some more recon. But I would say he needs mortars as well. It's just based on the front line, you just know Gonzo's gonna make a move in the middle. Now that puts Robert on 14 points. This is an overextension. It's way too close to the enemy spawn. And he will probably lose those units. Panzer IV against Su-85. Su might actually win this. Oh, the Panzer IV did get hit. Luckily for the Panzer, the Su-152 misses. Now, 2 T-34-76 should not be an issue for the Pak-38 and the Panzer IV-G, but at this range, that might actually be a wrong assumption by me. I really love the use of all these recon units and autocannons. Oof. That's something that I personally did not really do when playing as a 21st Panzer. So saying that, I might be interested in checking it out again. Or is that Ruben here? Holding on to the zone. And they're gone. Now the Panzer IV-G does have a line of sight. Takes out one of them. Very nice. And there come the 250s. Oh, it's actually doing a lot of stunning damage. Look at that. Turret stuck. We might actually be able to kill it. Now there's no movement in the middle, but also no reinforcing. If Gozo made one move, he would take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pretty much like 7 conquest points in one go. $20mm are still going ham. And this should open the way for Robert to move up even more. So Panzer IV coming up, Marder 1s. Sturm Pioneers going to the middle finally. There goes that SPW. Well, they did their job, which was to distract the enemy. We do see some movement now in the middle. As expected, Gonzo's pushing up some of his infantry to poke around. Because everything that her Robert has is moving to the south, which is a bad idea. There goes that Ersatztruppen. And with that, he already took 1 conquest point. There's just one dude holding it. Now personally, I would just hold off attacking in the south and reinforce this place, or even push in the middle. Because it's too close to the enemy spawn. SPW trying to get some shots on here. He's being attack moved. So every time he loses line of sight, he has to move up again, unfortunately. T-3476. Bye-bye to the SPW. Really well microed by Gonzo. Yeah, as you can see, there's just no way he can break through this. Sure, if he had some Panzer Grenadiers here, but like the moment he gets here, Gonzo can spawn in more units. And like they're here in 10 seconds. We do have a Ryan Werfer coming up. 81mm with 64 shells. This thing is nuts. There we go. Finally, he's buying some units for the middle. Sturm Pioneers, Ersatztruppen, and a bunch of tank destroyers. Now, at this point, I believe her Robert, we are in phase B right now. So he should be using his point advantage to secure what he has, or to reinforce what he has. Because when it becomes phase C, I don't think he can really stop Gonzo's push. With, you know, 50% of the income. So my goal would be put a lot of good infantry and tanks here. Just secure this farmland. I wouldn't honestly even try to push here, it's just too close. And I would just try to secure the middle. Go for the towns. There we go. D-34 just clapped the Marder 1. There's the off map, the 203mm. That might be the cue for Gonzo's push. Strelitz's putting the pain on Urza's-Truppen. This kind of turned into rock, paper, scissors. The Sturm Pioneers will kill the Strelitz's. The tank will be killed by this Su-76. Oh, never mind. Already failed. With just one shot, killed the entire crew. That must have been the luckiest hit I've ever seen. That is amazing. The 152 is almost out of ammo though. 4 more shells left. Yep, there's the off map. 20 seconds. Everything here is going to be gone. And I think with that, Gonzo will probably just push up his armor. Resvetkos are moving on the flank together with Strelitz's DPs. Right on cue with the artillery. And there she goes. I have never been a fan of off-map, and especially for this reason. It's a bit too powerful. It's like strategically, Robert was definitely in a better position here. Now with that one off-map, Gonzo will probably push him out of this entire zone. So it's kind of not a rewarding thing to have in the game when someone does really well strategically, to just remove that strategic advantage with an off map that has no cue for the enemy. There should be at least or smoke or something for like 15 seconds to let the opposing team know that there's going to be off map as a balancing thing. So Eugen, if you're listening and you make another SEAL division at some point, please just either remove off map or make it more visible. Make like a radio cue or something. Because it's not a rewarding thing to have in the game. Okay, the Rhine River is trying to stun the 203 there. That thing is so derpy. Look at the amount of units. Su-152, T-34s, Su-76s. Just so much infantry and tanks being used. Oh, we got a King Tiger now. That is actually exciting. I haven't seen this guy being used in a long time. Just look at it. Beautiful. Like even for modern military standards, This thing was well built. So good. Now we have an off-map from Her Robert, which comes from this 172mm. Now that off-map kinda did also destroy some of Gonzo's units. Was that it? There we go. That's a really slow firing artillery. Well, we do have some action in the middle here. Some more Strelic DPs pushing up. But all in all, the main fight is right here where I did not expect it. Now the King Tiger does make a move here, trying to get up to this flank. I'm not quite sure what the plan is. To maybe get like a line of sight through here. Now we are about to enter phase C. When that happens, I'm not quite sure if Robert is going to be able to hold. "40 seconds for the off map. If all these tanks are still here, it's gonna be a painful moment for Gonzo. And if I could talk to him in this game right now, I would scream at him to just push the middle. Nothing happened here. Automatically, the enemy won't have a lot of units. Not quite sure what the bomb dropped on. There we go, off map is hitting. Destroying the SU-76. Got another one from Her Robert. And it looks like that is his cue to push. We have Panzer IV Gs in the back. Got some machine guns. The King Tiger's just standing by for the moment. So far, Gonzo has definitely been more successful with the off-map. Nice. Marder 1 just took out the SU-76. No way, dude. ISU-122 just clapped the King Tiger. Actually never noticed that there's like, what are those, empty shell casings? Right in the back there. This thing just wrecked it. 200mm penetration on that. That is insane. Just one tapped him. Yeah, when this hits, that's game over right there for Robert. There it is. Is that going to initiate a push from Gozo? I hope it does, because there's been a stalemate here the entire match. Strelkys and D34s are also coming up. I kind of want to see a push from here. That wouldn't... Would that be... No, that wouldn't be smart. I do think from here, Robert would have the upper hand. There we go, Strelkys are moving in. Robert is pulling back quite a bit. Not quite sure what the plan is. Looks like he's gonna flank with him. Well, game is leveled. Gozo has the insane income. We see another ISU 122. More Strelkys. Just more of everything. This is a tense moment. Yikes, the SU-152 and ISU just had a perfect line of sight. That definitely hurt Robert's units. Off map in 25 seconds, but there's nothing that he will push up with as soon as that off map hits. So it's kind of a wasted one. B2's coming in. Yep, just liquefying the town. Now that puts Robert on 13 once again. But I don't think he's gonna hold it. Got some bombs coming up. That's gonna remove these guys from the equation. Yep, there they go. And this game has been going on for 28 minutes and Gozo is making a comeback. Which is kind of cool. Also kind of not cool because I gotta go to work. Come on, Gozo. I believe in you, man. Got her Robert focusing on this flank finally. SU-76 clapped. ISU is gonna wreck the King Tiger again. Jesus Christ. That is just not okay. That really is not okay. Two of these guys just one-tap the tank. Wait, is this the same one? I think that's the same ISU. That needed to be a kill. 190 pen my ass, dude. No idea how that didn't do anything. Yeah, for her Robert losing both of those King Tigers, that set him back like 6 ticks, basically. That's insane. Now in the beginning, Robert definitely had the upper hand here, but he got clustered up big time. That just made him an easy target for both off-map, but also for Gozo to contain him. Because Gozo really only had to take this forest right here. So I believe that an early push in the middle would have benefited Robert quite a bit. Because that would have split Gonzo's points across the middle as well. And her Robert would have an easier chance in the south. It's always a good idea to attack on multiple fronts. Otherwise it's a grind. Oh, just like that. Gozo has a +1, about to be +2 lead. Looks like he's also going to... Well, he just took this zone as well. He will probably have some trouble taking these two. But even the town does not look heavily defended. Yep, there it goes. 14 conquest points. Yeah, with 155 income versus 80, it's painful. corner, Jesus. There he goes. Got some Aftermachikis together with Strelakis versus Sturm Pioneer. That's gonna be an interesting one. Wow. That's it. That's Robert's last push right there. He doesn't have any steam left in his offensive abilities. Very nice smoke positioning though. Gets to unload, and he just gets wrecked by the artillery. Or the bombs. That is very painful to see. Quite unfortunate. Well, just like that, it's 15-9. About to be 16-9 as well. Maybe 17. South is definitely not going back into Robert's hands. Even these two Panzer IVs. Just not gonna do much. Yep, and there he goes. Yeah, as I said, the South was being focused too much on, and the middle, he just did not really reinforce it. He had like 3 flamethrower units the entire game, that's it. Yeah. Very good match from Gonzo's side there, and well tried by her Robert. Here's the kill list. I want to see the ISU 122. If I can find it. Here it is. 2 King Tigers, yeah. Actually, one of them killed 2 King Tigers. That is insane. But that was it, guys. I do hope that you all enjoyed this replay as well. I will see you guys back in the next one. The deck codes are in the description, or division codes, so go check it out. And like, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff, and goodbye.